Hey everybody, Roxbox90 here with some M15 speculation. We have some really interesting stuff. It's going to feed off of some spoilers from tonight. Not all the spoilers, most of them are going to go, hopefully have a video up tomorrow before the weekend. But this came out and I thought I had to talk about it, just speculation-wise. Sam Stoddard put out an article, first starts off talking about Mana Confluence, how it has pay one life, and that's pretty cool. And then clicked into the newest cycle of reprint lands to hit standard. Ha ha ha. Fetch lands, trolling, yay. Except we all know it's pretty obvious there's no fetch lands in M15. Duh. And of course he mitigates what he said by saying, oh, of course, it's not that. What are we reprinting? They're reprinting 5 pain lands. These lands, the lands that tap for a colorless, for those who don't know, and then tap to add 1 of 2 colors, and it deals 1 damage to you. Now, they're not going to do these in a pay 1 life form because they said that people already have these copies and they're already out there in the popular mind, and people would rather have the nostalgia factor than have the tap to change the deal 1 damage. I don't know if this is a good idea. Personally, I wouldn't mind having more dual lands that have the same effect, just have new names. What's the problem with that? I don't think any Commander player would really complain about that. And it would probably lower the cost on both sets of cards. But as it is, it's not doing anything to change how players feel. It's like throwing nostalgia at the wall. But then you have the newer players who are still going to be seeing deal 1 damage to you. I don't think that the nostalgia is worth that. I think they should have just made the same kind of cards, but with new names, new pay 1 life, whatever. But regardless, they're here. Now, it's also important to note that in this article they talk about how there's 5 of them. Not 10, 5. And a lot of people have railed at me saying, oh yeah, Wizards has talked about how you can't have only the 5 Onslaught fetches being reprinted. It would have to be all 10 because that's what they do. But it's not true because they're doing it right here. They're only doing 5 of these. And the Khans of Tarkir, they're going to have another set, I presume, of 5, maybe even more, but I'm presuming 5 other kinds of dual lands, new kinds, to complete a 10 set, effectively. But they're not going to do 10 of the pain lands. And because of that, it's pretty obvious to me that they could very well, with this precedent, reprint just the 5 Onslaught fetches next year, which is what I think they're going to do. And this sets a precedent for that. This is interesting also because it means that for a little while, the standard is going to be unbalanced in terms of their lands. And that is something that we'll have to see. Wizards already is talking about how we think it's going to be okay, and we're really trying to help for their aggressive decks versus the control decks, where the Scrylands help the control decks better, their mid-range, etc., etc. They want to try to speed the format up a little bit, whatever it is they're saying. But the point being is that we have 5 pain lands, things we did not, at least myself, had no idea that Wizards was considering bringing back in this form, because it goes against their credo of trying to encourage new and casual players. Why in a core set would they do this? If anything, a core set's when you don't want to have some cards like these. They could easily bring these back in a regular set. Why are they doing it here? I'm not 100% sure. But they are, and speculation-wise, I think this gives a little bit of weight to my speculation that they could reprint just the 5 Onslaught fetches and not reprint all 10 in a standard environment. I think that's very possible now. This sets a precedent. That being said, we're seeing these 5 pain lands. If you guys haven't had a chance to play with them before, you'll get a chance in M15. And stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll talk about all the spoilers that are coming out tonight through tomorrow. Hopefully before the weekend we'll get Jace, I'm hoping, because LSV is supposed to spoil it, and I'm really hoping he gets it out before the weekend hits. So if you guys enjoyed this video, tap the like button and put your own speculations down below in the comment section. If you are new to the channel, check in and subscribe, and as always, Roxbox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.